Greg back at this desk with GenVid CCO Stefan Bugai.
As I live and breathe, Stefan Bugai. Hello.
Hello. How you doing, Greg?
I'm fine, but this isn't about me. This is your moment, all right? Let me check here. Chief Creative Officer. Less than 1 hour until Silent Hill Ascension is out there and people are actually participating. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm excited. I'm excited for people to get in there.
Yeah. I'm excited for people to experience it because, again, I think you really have to experience it to understand it. But my question for you, Chief Creative Officer, how do you tackle something like this creatively? Because I feel like you're having this team go out and make all these different scenes, choices, things like that, never knowing what will actually happen. Is that exhilarating or is it beating people down? And like for you, you're not even technically fully in control of where the story's going.
I think it's exhilarating. I think it's a lot of fun to tackle the challenges of branching narrative and how we come together as a team to create a really cool story that we don't know ultimately how it's going to end, but we give the audience options to follow along and to make decisions so that they're driving the ultimate ending, but we've crafted a bunch of paths for them to go down, all of which are, we hope, equally exciting.
Talk to me about the community coming together. Because that is this thing we're all going to have to do. There will be, I assume, encampments of all of us out there saying, I pick this player, I hate that player. It's like watching a reality show and deciding who you don't like or do love, but then actually being able to influence what happens to them.
I mean, the community is super important because that's really who this is for. Yeah. Like the GenVid interactive streaming series, the whole idea behind it to be a socially interactive series is to take the kinds of ideas that we were working with at, say, Telltale, where I worked at, Martin, our creative director, Shannon, our lead writer, Shaoling, our producer, all ex-Telltale people.
Love it.
We used to create these narratives that were these single user experiences where you would make an individual decision, I would make an individual decision, and they're all equally valid. And there's a bunch of different
equally
stories.
Valid, all right, Team Kenny. We all know it was Team Kenny, all right?
And so the idea here is to take that energy of making those decisions and bring it to a community experience where everyone is collaborating with the people that agree with them and competing with the people that disagree with them.
Sure.
To rally those who believe the same things they do, to see the decision, to see the choice made that they would like to see. And that's a really great community energy because it builds on not just things like Twitch plays Pokemon, that kind of idea, but the stuff that we saw when people would talk about at the end of a Telltale episode, the percentage rankings of choices.
Wait,
and
you
how
did what? No, I did this.
Exactly. You did this, I did. But you idiot, how could you do choice B? Why would you do that? But now you can yell at each other, you should do choice A, you should do choice B, while that decision is still being made. And when it closes, that's the canon that everyone sees. So you are debating and then participating in the choices that create the final outcome of the story. Every day, new changes that then are cut together into a TV episode that will be shown, in the case of Silent Hill Ascension, on Sony Pictures Core at the end of the week, that you as an audience helped create because you made the decisions that caused the story to go in one direction or another. So it's not just that solo play Telltale experience where you then argue about it after. You argue about it while it still matters, and our system is designed to listen to all of you. And then that decision becomes canon. You've changed the world of Silent Hill forever because you've made those decisions.
And I love that too. One thing I don't think we've really talked a lot about so far on this stream, right, is the fact that if you really wanted to, you don't have to participate, period. You could just watch, right, at the end of every week and see what that week it transpired into.
You certainly could, and that is an experience that perhaps some people want to have, but it's not a difficult experience to participate in.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, anyone can just go in to the app and decide which of the choices they'd like to see made for that decision and participate in that. It's easy to do, and then you have been involved directly in shaping the story for this season. So, of course, you can just lean back and watch, but it's not a big lift to go and participate if that's your jam. And I think a lot more people will get into that than maybe thought they would coming into it because it's fun. It is the opportunity to have those sort of water cooler arguments while it still matters and then be able to go and influence those outcomes as they're happening as opposed to just waiting to the end and then talking about it in the past.
It's what I love about watching a horror movie, period, is that it's, oh, why are you running upstairs? Oh, I want to do that. I would go outside. Now you have a chance to test all of that, right? You have a chance to get in there and try to make make that. Why would you go upstairs? No, do X, Y, and Z.
Exactly. It is like yelling at the screen in a horror movie, but the screen's listening.
That's creepy. We keep talking about the audience, and we've talked about the choices, and we've talked about the mechanics, and we've talked about all this stuff. We haven't actually talked about what is the story of Silent Hill Ascension. What are the themes? Who are the characters? Like what? And I know we're about to play it very soon, or be a part of it. Jacob, don't come in here. Be a part of it. Not play it. Experience the interactive series. Whatever you're willing to tell me about where we are narratively.
For sure. So Silent Hill Ascension follows two families. And these two families are kind of led by these two strong female characters, Astrid and Rachel. And each family has a dark history. They have a death in the family right at the outset. You're going to see that as soon as we go into the story in an hour or so. And that draws them together into the horrors of Silent Hill. So we have multiple protagonists, multiple locations, connected to each other in these mysterious ways. And we're going to follow those two families through their individual trials and tribulations, facing the horrors that they face, digging into the dark pasts that they all share. But we're also going to see how the two separate families are, over time, connected to each other. And it's a really, really interesting opportunity to expand the Silent Hill franchise into multiple locations outside of the traditional town of Silent Hill.
Sure.
Multiple simultaneous protagonists in the same story that you, the audience, get to make choices for. So it's not like there's just multiple strong characters, but you're going to make choices for more than one of these characters throughout the season. And those choices are going to be impactful in deciding which of these characters live or die, how they come out the other end of this story.
You keep talking about choices because that's the entire point of an interactive streaming series. What is the first choice? Or what are you presenting us with? Maybe if it's just themes, because again, I don't need to spoil it, but I do want to know like what we're about to get into.
Absolutely. So the very first choice that you're going to be presented with involves the character Rachel, who, in addition to being a mother, which is going to be important to the story, and a businesswoman and a wife, all of which are going to be important to the story. She's also
take
involved,
notes, everybody. If you're not taking notes right now, take notes.
She's also involved with an organization called the Foundation.
Okay. Which will be important to the story.
Which will be important to the story. And perhaps has some similar characteristics to the Order, although it is not the Order by a different name.
Okay.
And she is performing a ritual on a character named Joy that goes horribly wrong. And the very first decision that you're going to have to make is whether Rachel tells Joy to continue with the ritual, to flee, or to beg for mercy from the thing that has gone horribly wrong with this ritual.
I'm getting ahead of it and saying, let's beg for mercy, everybody. All right? Can we all get behind beg for mercy? I don't like the other two.
And it's a great first choice. It's a great opening because it does a couple of things. One is it gets the audience directly into this character's life in the moment, like as it's happening. And that's one of the great things about what we're doing with Silent Hill Ascension. In the games, as Jacob loves to say, you walk into a room and the cult has already been there. There's already blood on the walls, body parts
corpses,
in the corner.
Yeah. Here,
and it's starting with our opening, you, the audience, are helping put the blood on the floors.
I like how you put it that way. Yeah.
This organization, the Foundation, is active. Rachel is a member. Her husband is an aspirant, and other people in the town are members. And so part of the story that you're interacting with is the story of this organization and how they deal with the seeming reality of their beliefs suddenly coming crashing down upon them.
We've talked a lot about the choices and what's happening here and vague stuff, because of course we don't want to do it, but everybody beg for mercy. Throughout this entire season, What are the mechanics there's an overarching thing, right, that's actually guiding fates, correct?
That's right. So there's 2 core mechanics that are going to help determine whether or not these characters survive and how. So throughout the season, there are checkpoints that we've created that for certain characters are going to look at these scores, so to speak, and decide whether or not those characters have one outcome or another or another or another. And the systems that play into these, one is fate. Now, fate is based on these choices that we're talking about, where you're making these branching narrative decisions. And fate decisions are going to be of the type where one choice is a choice that adds more points to the redemption path. One adds more points to the suffering path. One adds more points to the damnation path.
Okay.
Now, what does that mean? Redemption means that in the end, this character, as much as the Silent Hill world allows,
which isn't much, but okay,
is going to be maybe okay.
Sure, yeah. Emotionally broken, never able to live a normal day in their life the rest of the way, but they're okay.
But as Silent Hill character goes, maybe okay.
Okay.
Now, the suffering path means that that character may not endure the worst possible outcome that they could, but they're not okay. And there's things that are still unresolved, looming over them. They have not fully escaped the horror. And then the damnation path is that's it.
That's it. That's
the end. And the other mechanic that plays into this is hope. And hope is kind of like a sanity system, but it's a hope system. It's how much does this character believe that there is a reason to keep moving forward. So you could have someone who's redeemed in the fate system, but has low hope, and they're going to have a different outcome than if that character was redeemed in the fate system and had high hope. So the audience is responsible for both of these systems. So the more they participate, the more influence they have over fate and over hope and where each of these characters are going in terms of their final outcomes.
I mean, yeah, that makes so much sense in terms of what people are looking for from these experiences. It's like, Jacob was talking about with his son walking over and wanting to touch the TV.
Absolutely. I mean, I think the future of entertainment is audiences shaping content. And what we're doing is one really unique and compelling way to allow audiences to shape content, because unlike, say, open sandbox kind of things, the branching narrative experience creates enough of a shared context that everyone in the audience has something that they can talk about, that they can argue about, that they can make decisions about, and they all share that stakes and they all see the same outcome. And so it brings people together in a really interesting way where they are shaping the content, but they're shaping the content together. And that really amplifies that kind of, game day arguing
for sure.
about whether or not we should have done A, B, or C. Where do we think this is going? How can we get ahead of it? I don't like you people who like this character. I'm going to try and make sure that this character gets hosed. Well, I want to support this character. And by creating those rails that we create with the narrative design, we allow the audience to shape the content, but in a way where it's not so freeform that people kind of don't have something to talk about. They don't have a shared context. It creates that shared context where they are making decisions that everyone can understand and debate and rally around and argue over and, decide what they really want and go for that.
Yeah, I think you're bringing people together to tear each other apart.
Bringing them together to tear each other apart, and not in the same way that we do in the story.
Yeah, the blood and gore. Not that way at all. Of course, Silent Hill Ascension is less than 1 hour away, but you're going to hear all of this from Mike and Tim. So let's go back to the live stream, boys.
So this interactive series, Mike.
Yep.
It seems new. It seems fresh, like nothing we've ever seen before.
It's exciting,
Definitely is.
but only if you, I, and everyone watching right now, come along for the ride. And I'm talking everyone, team.
Yes.
You got to get involved. You got to come in because guess what? You can register for free right now, create your account, then go off and create your character, which I've already done. Just unlocked a new little prize, a sweet red beard for my red beard, which I'm very excited about. And of course, you can get ready with that account to make the first crucial Silent Hill Ascension decision right now. I see a ton of you voting, choosing what we're going to pick, where we're going to go, putting out the rally cry. So make sure to go do that. Of course, you can get it over on the App Store, Google Play, and of course at Ascension.com.
That is exactly right, Mike. Make sure you go do all of that stuff while you're getting that all ready. Y'all, we are just over 30 minutes away from the premiere of this whole thing, but let's keep it rolling. Greg's at the desk with Silent Hill Ascension Director of Production, Xia Ling Lei.
Xiaoling, welcome to the show.
Hello, and thank you.
Thank you for coming. I'm checking my notes. Director of Production on Silent Hill Ascension.
It means cat wrangler.
I was going to say, what does that mean?
It means cat wrangler.
So that means you have to track down all the different people who are doing everything and make sure the project's on time and it's going the
yeah, it's just whatever it takes to get it shipped out the door.
That's a lot of work. That's a lot
Yeah,
of pressure.
sometimes it's reading bedtime stories to your lead writer so that her dreams are filled with nightmares.
Oh, and, wow. Oh, no.
You know, appropriate. And other times it's, like putting makeup on your sea levels to make sure they look good. They look good on screen. It's important.
So I feel like on any game, director of production would be a lot. I feel like on an interactive streaming series where there are a gajillion choices that branch and do these different things and people are dying or living or suffering or whatever, that's got to be an even crazier task. So what excited you about this project? Why take on this massive of a thing?
So we do joke on the production team that we decided to do development on insanity mode because, we are building a lot of content for people. For all the choices that you're not going to see on our playthrough that's coming up, we had to build every single other one, all the ones you don't see too, because it needs to be an authentic choice for the audience in terms of if it mattered, then it was different. And so we got to make it meaningfully different. So we built all of it.
And again, I talked about this already in the stream, but I feel like that must be maddening for the people building all this. And I know there's plans that after we have our canon run, they we'll show other stuff. And
we do want to show it to people so they can kind of see the differences.
Yeah.
But I come from Telltale. I come from Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah, you do.
Both are kind of known for narrative and interactive.
Yeah.
So I've been working on it for a while. A big part for me is the community.
Yeah.
Like interactive fundamentally requires other people when you do it in the setting that we're doing it in. And so being able to connect with people, being able to tell a shared story with other people, there are limits in terms of how we can do it for a big, wide audience. That's different than your tabletop. But that sense of community, that sense of your gaming family is still there.
Oh, for sure.
For me, I game with people everywhere, anywhere from China to the UK. And some of those folks are people I've met in person. Some of them are friends that I found online. I'm excited personally because I don't have a place where I can do a thing with them all together at the same time.
Yeah.
And this is actually that opportunity. This is an interactive experience that I because we're going to run decisions and stories. It's going to run 24/7 if you want to just watch this content. And then for the decisions, we can debate it with each other. We can talk about what's right or what's wrong.
Well, let alone the platforms, right, too. The fact that you're talking about, okay, it's going to be on mobile. Okay, it's going to be able to be seen through the Bravia. Okay,
Yeah.
it's literally everywhere, like you're talking about.
Yeah, and it's not just our audience that's going to be all over the world. Our dev team also comes from all over the world. So we're representing ourselves, and we're trying to get that experience out for everybody. So it's a global audience and a global dev team, and we're trying to bring it so that everybody can participate in the same story. And that story that we make together, that's going to go out into the world as this is now the canon story.
Sure.
Right? The choices that, when you're playing a single player experience or a Telltale game, every choice is valid because as a player, I could have gone through every download and whatever my canon was, that is my canon.
That's your playthrough. Yeah.
That's my playthrough. It's my canon. And everyone can matter, but this is the one where that one is final, but you get a voice on it. Everybody else gets to join in and try to fight you on it or help you on it. And that's going to go into the world as that is the canon we all made together.
You talk about the dev team being worldwide and being so large in this, how are you tackling Silent Hill Ascension, expanding the Silent Hill universe, right? Because it's a similar thing where, again, this isn't just Silent Hill, right? The town, this is global.
We are going into global locations. It's not the Silent Hill that people are used to. And we're excited about what that might mean. The original Silent Hill came out in 1999. That was a while ago.
Long time ago. And
That was a while ago.
How old I was.
And so we're going to tell stories from people you would expect watching the show now, and from the people that we know are part of our gaming communities now. So
You're going to diversify.
we have like a huge number of horror fans in Latin America.
Hell yeah.
I'm so excited to welcome them because they didn't get a chance to participate in the original Silent Hill back when it came out because it was on console. It was only on console. So not that many people got to experience it. We're going out on iOS. We're going out on Android. We're going out on PC. Anybody, anywhere in the world can access it. So for me,
For free, period.
for free, yes. For me, that inclusivity is awesome because, like, we are opening up the world, the universe of Silent Hill to everybody else who didn't get a chance, and we're kind of setting the ground for them to come and participate in this fandom, to like be a part of it, to be welcomed in on something that like is easy access for them that they can get to on a mobile phone. They can just download it. You can drop in every day, or you can drop in once a week and catch up, and you have a say in what happens.
Is it because of the dev team, the story, etc., that diversity is important to Silent Hill Ascension? Because again, like you're saying, you're doing things in this with characters you haven't done before, or the series hasn't done before.
I mean, I think horror in a lot of ways explores, groups and people that maybe are not always at the forefront of storytelling, but they, when you explore what horror is and what is horrifying in the world, oftentimes you are looking at it from a lens of like somebody who doesn't often have power. And
great point.
Silent Hill actually is a very interesting take on it. So, Silent Hill is very much about how is my internal horror, how it becomes manifest in the world, and kind of can hurt people. And we're really excited about the opportunity we have to tell that from many different characters' points of view. So everybody, one of the core tenets of Silent Hill horror is that like the monsters that you see are manifestations of an individual person's trauma. So like, we don't have James in our story, and so Pyramid Head's not going to appear, but we have a lot of interesting characters who come from very different backgrounds, and their horrors are most certainly going to appear. And like, I am actually kind of excited. One of the conversations we did have internally was like, we need to have diversity in our monsters. They need to be like, not only our cast needs to represent, our monsters need to represent.
Is that at the top of the list then? I think, we were talking with Jacob, and like, obviously it's been so long since the Silent Hill project. We're going to see so many new horror fans here. Like, is that at the top of the list, you think, of why they should be excited? Is new monsters, or is there something else that speaks to it?
I mean, if you're not excited about new monsters in Silent Hill, like
Ascension isn't for you?
I mean, monsters are very important
in
Silent Hill, and a lot of that has to do with why Silent Hill, right? And it's because of the psychology of, what the monsters mean and what happens when they appear. What does it mean that they appear at all? So for the new fans, I'm actually excited for them to uncover that. And I think for the people who are already familiar with it, I hope that they enjoy kind of the exploration of different types of these psyches and these monsters and figuring out what they do represent and who they represent as well. We're excited to welcome a new generation. We're excited to welcome people who haven't seen anything because there hasn't been anything in the last 10 years. And we want to make Silent Hill a horrible, sad place, but very welcoming to audiences who want to join it.
You want as many people to come in and be miserable as possible.
Yes, but like also I want the TikToks and the nurse dancing videos and maybe like the bruiser dancing videos. We've talked about this internally. I need a bruiser dancing to music video.
Again, I think you have the stuff to have that happen organically, right? Because again, this is such an interesting, cool idea. And I think it is the perfect IP to mash up with it. And I think obviously launching tonight on Halloween, pretty great idea.
And like, we have bite-sized content pieces so people can digest it daily, or they can come in for their 45-minute, weekly episode fix. I feel like we've really adapted to whatever kind of like crazy busy lifestyle people have now. And it's, genuinely made for all of those audiences to consume. We're not discriminating. We're welcoming everybody.
Come in.
Come
Be
in.
horrified.
Be horrified. Experience the trauma together.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
There you go.
Back to the weirdos running the live stream.
Let's keep the experience going with you and I, Tim. I am super hyped at the amount of former Telltale team members that are on this project. It's getting me real excited.
Oh, yeah. So many great reasons to be hyped, Mike. You got that right. Now, here's the biggest thing. We don't need to wait much longer because the series premiere of Silent Hill Ascension kicks off in just 24 minutes.
4 minutes. And you know what you need to do, Tim? Because if you haven't done it already, everyone watching and listening out there, you need to get over to the App Store, Google Play, and Ascension.com to get registered for free and get ready to shape the canon of Silent Hill. How many times do you think you're going to have this opportunity to shape the canon of something so near and dear to fans' hearts?
On Halloween to kick it all off. It just feels so right, Mike. Let's send it back to Greg with creative director Martin Montgomery.
Martin Montgomery, creative director.
Well,
I'm able to say I knew you way back when.
that's
you believe
right.
that?
It's been like 10 years.
You were what, doing IGN Indie Incubator,
Way back in the day.
making games, and here you are now on the Kind of Funny set in your face, IGN. Creative director on Silent Hill Ascension. What the hell does that mean?
I've been asking myself that for a while now. No, so basically, I'm working on the day-to-day on the creative. So I work with the writing team, I work with the cinematics team, and I'm kind of overseeing that vision that was really set by Stefan initially, and then I'm coming in to kind of help execute on the day-to-day stuff.
So talk to me about who we're going to be seeing, interacting with in this series. Like we've heard about the families, we've heard about two female protagonists. What's the story?
So really, we're looking at a story about intergenerational trauma, and we're following two families that are a world apart. But as the series keeps going, you're going to kind of see the things that really connect those two families. You know, one thing to keep in mind is that this is not going to be like a game where we ramp up into the narrative. I mean, it's a series, right? So we're going to be really kind of doing a little bit more of a slow burn, where we are establishing who these characters are, what the conflicts are between them, and those play into the decisions that you're going to be making.
So talk to me about that. Is that a terrifying choice? Because again, this is not a game, Jacob, we understand, but so many people coming in thinking it's a game, right? Are you worried? I mean, again, mere minutes from this thing launching that people are going to get into this first episode and it's, oh, this is a slow burn. This isn't what I was expecting. And like they fall off, they stay in. Are we about to get into, is it not a slow burn first blush here? What are we getting into?
No, I mean, we get right into the action, but what I mean is that, it takes time to establish, we have an ensemble cast. And so we want to get to meet each of those people, understand what they're about, what they're here for. And, Jacob talked about this earlier, but one of the things that's different about our series compared to maybe some of the Silent Hill games is that you were there at the beginning of where everything happens, right?
Yeah.
Typically, you come in and you walk into a room, there's blood everywhere, and the note on the ground, and you're reading about what happened in that room. But in our series, you're there from the beginning, and you're actually you're able to influence that through the decisions that you have that you have a chance to make, right? Yeah. So, no, we do throw you into the action, but we also spend time to establish who these characters are and really get to know them.
You talk about the two characters, protagonists. What about the two locations?
Sure.
Again, we aren't in Silent Hill.
We are not.
Our new locations. What are they all about? Are they characters unto themselves?
Sure. Yeah. So we made a deliberate choice to not set our series in the town of Silent Hill. We did that for a few reasons. One, because we wanted to, we didn't want to retread those stories that are being told there. But that also allows us to expand in lots of different areas that we normally wouldn't be able to. But we are still, we're playing in a lot of the same spaces and things that you would be familiar with from Silent Hill, right? So I won't say too much about where we're going to get into, but it's going to be a fun ride. And the audience is going to be a big part of how things play out in both of these towns.
They're the part of it, right? This can't happen
They
without
are.
us.
That's right.
It can't happen without us. We're making the show.
That's
We're
right.
making the choices. The cult keeps getting mentioned.
Yeah.
Earlier, it kind of got mentioned and entwined with the families. Like,
Right.
what is the story of the cult that we can know right now without ruining anything?
Yeah, so we follow an organization called the Foundation, and it's part and parcel with, I think, things that are synonymous with Silent Hill. There's really crazy things that are happening, and there are people and organizations that are trying to make sense of what's happening and also to try to have some kind of agency over that. And so we start with Rachel, who's a member of this organization, and her husband is an initiate in this. And in Hope's Junction, in PA, where they're located, you're going to really start to learn more about what this organization is. And one thing that's interesting about our series is that traditionally, you've really experienced this from the outside of that organization. Sure. In this series, we are putting you inside of it. You are a member of this group, and you are role-playing.
Oh, a cult member. Great. That's fantastic. That's what I want to be.
Exactly. So this is a different kind of take and way for the audience to experience the story in Ascension.
You know, I joked around at the start, obviously, like, I've known you so long. Mm-hmm. Do you have those moments still of like I'm working on Silent Hill?
I can tell you this was not on my bingo card. Yeah. No, I mean, it is an incredibly privileged place to be able to play in this space and work on something that is so loved by so many people and means a lot to them, right? And sure. I talked about this previously in our behind the scenes video, but we're really trying to be good stewards of the series while also delivering something that feels familiar, but fresh, right? Because we didn't want to just retread in the same thing. So you're not going to see a lot of these mentions of, and throwbacks to the previous things. We are telling a new story in this universe, and we hope that the audience is excited about that, because we really are.
Yeah, I mean, that's all well and good. But no one's talking about Norway. What is happening in Norway?
It's a real shame. We haven't talked about Norway yet. Yeah, so in Norway, we're following the Johansen family. And this is a family that is ruled sort of and held together by this matriarch, Ingrid, which is the mother of the family. And one of the mysteries that we're going to kind of be uncovering while we're there is the town hates the Johansens. They are the punching bag for everything that goes wrong. And throughout the series, we're going to understand why. Okay. And learn how Ingrid has sort of affected her children, her husband, and things like that. So, yeah, it's gonna be a fun ride over in Norway.
It better be.
It's gonna be.
It better be. Martin, thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you very much for having me.
Let's head back to the live stream team.
Tim, I'm ready to go to Hope Junction, Pennsylvania.
I'm sure you are, Mike. As am I, and I'm sure so many people out there are as well. And we're going to do that together in just about 15 minutes.
Right around the corner, Tim. It's about time.
It is.
I hope you're ready.
We're getting the premiere of all this. Silent Hill Ascension. Remember, it's premiering right now on the App Store, Google Play, and Ascension.com. That is ASCENSION.com. In just 16 minutes, exactly, this thing is going to go live.
Sign up, make your character, get ready, because we're right around the corner. But Tim, now for something really special.
This one is real special. All right, everybody, please welcome the Silent Hill lead producer, Matoe Okamoto.
サイレントヒルファンの皆さん、こんにちは。コナミデジタルエンターテインメント、サイレントヒルシリーズプロデューサーの岡本元井です。サイレントヒルファンの方も、シリーズが初めての方も、今日は皆さんにとって非常にエキサイティングなものになるでしょう。今日はこの後すぐにサイレントヒルアセンションが世界で初めて放送される特別な日です。本作はサイレントヒルシリーズ復活の先陣を切るプロジェクトであり、10年ぶりの新しいコンテンツとなります。インタラクティブストリーミングという形式により、数ヶ月にわたって充実したコンテンツをお届けします。サイレントヒルシリーズプロデューサーとして、私はこのプロジェクトを大変誇りに思っています。この心を揺さぶる物語は、ヨハンセン一家とヘルナンデス一家の複雑な生活を追っていきます。この後すぐのライブ配信初回から皆さんは他の観客と一緒にこの家族の運命を決め、そして彼らが贖罪、苦悩、あるいは破滅のどれに向かうのかを導いていくことになります。彼らの運命はあなたの手に委ねられているのです。それではこの後サイレントヒルアセンションの初回プレミアに備えましょう。どうぞお楽しみください。
Amazing, Tim.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing, man. Thank you so much, Okamoto-san, for your time.
Tim, we are so close. We are now less than 15 minutes away from the Silent Hill Ascension premiere. And if you want to watch, you got to get ready right now. And of course, we have a multitude of languages that you can check out right now. If you're watching over on YouTube, click on that caption option and check out all the different languages, because we're coming at you worldwide with Silent Hill.
When this all ends, when the VOD is up, you'll be able to switch to all the different languages that you want on our YouTube VOD. But for one last time, let's head back to Greg Miller, the desk, and a very special message from Jacob Navok.
Nice try, Jacob. You're not getting out of here without having one more second with me, because we are mere seconds away from Silent Hill Ascension being out. This is it. Final seconds before people can get in this. Like, what do you want to say to the Silent Hill fans?
Well, first off, sign up on mobile and web and jump in now. But yeah, I mean, these opening moments of the story are important, but it's really what happens over the next 6 months that makes the big difference.
Sure.
So
Sure.
everybody needs to strap in for the long haul.
I can't wait. Congratulations. It's
Thank
you
you.
and the entire team, of course. I'm so excited to
Appreciate
see what this is all about.
Thanks.
No problem. Thank you. For now, though, let's go back one last time to Mike and Tim.
So here we are, 13 minutes away from the premiere of Silent Hill Ascension. We've been hanging out. We've been having an absolutely amazing time here in the spare bedroom. Thank you for watching live over on YouTube, over on Twitch. Remember, if you want to watch the VOD later on YouTube, you could do that with captioning for whatever language it is that you're looking for. In these next 13 minutes, y'all, it's time. You got to go right now to the App Store, to Google Play, to Ascension.com. Get registered, get ready, so we can all do this together. Mike, you got registered. What was the process like?
Tim, the process was really easy for me. I've registered, I've created my character, and I think that's the fun one. Is I put on a nice blue flannel. Somehow they got me in the game. They got a bomber jacket in there for you as well to create your character, because don't forget, that character could come in to the story one day. So that's pretty special. And it's been fun because I'm watching the live feed right now. I can see us live. I can see our best friends. Shout out to the people out in Brazil watching right now, having some fun worldwide right over here on the live stream. And of course, the vote is up, Tim.
Yeah.
It's time to make your choice. What will Rachel tell Joy to do? And of course, I'm trying to rally everyone. Okay, I'm a damnation boy.
Damnation.
Let's talk about the options. Of course, there's redemption. You can finish the oath. That's currently leading at 50% of the vote right now. There's 35% though for suffering, which is just run, Tim. And I would tell you, in any horror movie, just run. You know,
good
just
advice.
Run,
you
run
know,
as fast as you can.
Probably a good place to start, you know, when there's something scary. And obviously, Silent Hill, many scary things after you. We know that.
Do you want to run into the fog? You know what I mean? It's a tough one, Tim. It's a tough one.
That is the problem. Do you run into the fog? Do you run away from the scary thing?
Yes.
Sometimes you just got to make a call in the last moment. What I think is really special here, Mike, is we just had the Silent Hill lead producer. All right.
Yes.
Talking about this new kind of the welcome back to the Silent Hill franchise. This is kind of kicking it all off. Silent Hill Ascension, a new experience for people out there. That's exciting, right?
A really cool experience, a daily experience as well, Tim. Of course, we had Jacob talk about like what the vision is from this team and how everyone around the globe can get involved. And of course, if you miss any of it, you can always come back. You can check in. You can see what has happened. You can cast your vote for the next one. I think it's really exciting for Silent Hill fans to be able to now have an impact, a fingerprint on the canon itself. That's wild.
I mean, here's the thing, Mike. You said run. Your gut instinct says I'm gonna run. The chat seems a little bit against you.
We become free, Joy, truly free from all the ugliness inside us. That's why you came to us. To me. Okay. I'm ready, Rachel. Good. Now say the words. I'll do it with you. I am blighted. My words are woe. My deeds are rot. Will it hurt? Yes. But this is how we become free, Joy. Truly free. From all the ugliness inside us. But I am not lost. By hallowed blade, I draw out the affliction, and I am made pure. I know it hurts, but you're doing really well, Joy. Now I need your other arm, the wrist. What? You didn't respond to our other therapies. This is the only way.
Rachel, I appreciate everything the Foundation, what you've done for me, but I can't.
You have to stay and finish the oath. I know you're scared, but...
Rachel, let go of me.
You can't keep running from this. The blight has to be cut out or it spreads.
Rachel, let go!
This isn't just about you. You have to finish the oath.
Get the hell away from me! Rachel? Will it hurt?
Yes. But this is how we become free, Joy. Truly free. From all the ugliness inside us. That's why you came to us. To me.
Okay. I'm ready, Rachel.
Good. Now say the words. I'll do it with you. I am blighted. My words are woe. My deeds are rot. But I am not lost. By hallowed blade, I draw out the affliction, and I am made pure. I know it hurts, but you're doing really well, Joy. Now I need your other arm, the wrist.
What?
You didn't respond to our other therapies. This is the only way.
Rachel, I appreciate everything the Foundation, what you've done for me, but I can't.
You have to stay and finish the oath. I know you're scared, but...
Rachel, let go of me.
You can't keep running from this. The blight has to be cut out or it spreads.
Rachel, let go!
This isn't just about you. You have to finish the oath.
Get the hell away from me! Rachel?
What did you do, Joy?
I didn't...
What did you do?
Please, make it stop. I'll do anything.
Great Purifier, grant us your protection and hold us in your loving embrace.
Please, make it stop, make it stop!
Joy, you need to listen to me.
Joy?
That's why you came to
how
us.
big a horror scene is down in Brazil. And, I do think that it's super awesome now that experiences like this
I'm ready, Rachel.
For Silent Hill, something that has been tied to consoles for so long, it's cool that now, like, you have a phone, you'll be able to experience Silent Hill in a whole new way with Silent Hill Ascension.
Truly free.
Big bad
From all
beluga.
the ugliness
Saying all
inside
caps,
us.
3 more minutes. That is right. We are
That's
3
why
minutes
you
away
came to us.
from this premiere. Thank you all for hanging out with us. This has been so much fun for this little pre-show to the series premiere of Silent Hill Ascension. Right, Mike?
Really special stuff. Something I'll never forget, and really fun that we get to help usher in this brand new moment, and everyone collectively watching and listening all gets to be part of it. And I think that's the coolest part, is each and every one of us are going to play a part in this new story. We're going to be able to see it. Of course, the devs said we'll see the other branching paths later on as well. So if we all come together and say, man, we really messed that one up, we'll get to at least see what else could have happened.
And I love that. You say new people here. What I love about that is we have people that have been with us for a while, like Subliminal Reaper, who is clearly a Twitch sub to us, saying finish. They're voting for finish here. Yes. But we have Tiny Fish, a first-time chatter.
Wow.
They're going to finish the oath.
Finish the oath, Tim. Well, we have 2 minutes left right now. Tim, you're going to tell them how to register and sign up, but I'm going to give them the final stats before we go into this.
Okay.
From what I'm seeing, 17% for Damnation, Plead for Mercy.
Okay.
34% on the side of Suffering, Run. And then, of course, leading the charge, 49% on the side of Redemption. Finish the oath right now. That's what the chat is saying. That's what the people want.
It sounds like we might finish the oath, Mike.
I think,
we're gonna. With these 2 minutes left, remember, 2 minutes left until the premiere of Silent Hill Ascension. You can go to the App Store. You can go to Google Play. You can go to Ascension.com, and you can contribute just like everybody else hanging out, watching this, so we can have this shared Silent Hill experience. It's exciting stuff, Mike. This is history. I mean, you are a moment away from Silent Hill canon being changed forever.
It's not minutes, it's seconds now, Tim.
It is.
It is time for us to have some fun. And of course, we want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in and hanging out with us during the pre-show. It's not over yet. It's only just beginning right here, right now. So if you're watching, I hope you have a great time. Happy Halloween. Thank you to the GenVid team for teaming up with us. And of course, thank you to Tim and everyone here at the Spare Bedroom for making something special. We are so excited for more Silent Hill, and you're going to get it right now.
Shout out to all of you for watching. Shout out to Kevin for running this, Greg for killing the interviews, the entire dev team. Let's have some fun. It's Silent Hill Ascension time, everybody. Get hyped, right, Mike?
Oh, get really hyped. Get spooked, get scared, and we'll see you in the mist, the fog. We'll see you.
It's so scary.
I can't wait, Tim.
The final
Will it hurt?
Yes. But this is how we become free, Joy. Truly free. From all the ugliness inside us. That's why you came to us. To me.
Okay. I'm ready, Rachel.
Good. Now say the words. I'll do it with you. I am blighted. My words are woe. My deeds are rot. But I am not lost. By hollow blade, I draw out my affliction. And I am made pure.
I know it hurts, but you're doing really well, Joy.
Now I need your other arm, the wrist.
What?
You didn't respond to our other therapies. This is the only way.
Rachel, I appreciate everything the Foundation, what you've done for me, but I can't.
You have to stay and finish the oath. I know you're scared, but...
Rachel, let go of me.
You can't keep running from this. The blight has to be cut out or it
Rachel,
spreads.
let go!
This isn't just about you. You have to finish the oath.
Get the hell away from me! Rachel?
What did you do, Joy?
I didn't... What did you do? Please, make it stop. I'll do anything.
Great Purifier, grant us your protection and hold us in your loving embrace.
Please, make it stop, make it stop!
Joy, you need to listen to me. Finish the oath. Now!
Free of fear, free of sorrow, free of...
Medicine that doesn't work. Useless defeat. Mama, quiet. Orson is downstairs. He doesn't understand anything. Like a potato with legs, that boy.
No luck today, little one. I think Wolf scared away all the rabbits.
Mama, he can hear you. So what if he can hear me? He's a useless little shit. Sitting around.
They're too loud!
all day.
You should go play in the yard. You don't need to hear all this.
Get out!
Come on, Orson. Time to go.
You're not staying for dinner?
She can say what she likes about me, but she needs to leave my son out of it.
Stay. She gets cranky this time of day. She just needs her medicine.
You're always defending her.
I'm all she has. She's sick and scared. That's all.
You'll have to start standing up to her sometime, Papa. You can't keep...
Are you back? Get up here, now!
Well, go on. She's waiting.
Ingrid? Ingrid? Then...
Carl! Something's wrong.
Nothing's wrong. You're just having another bad night.
I can't
Lie
breathe.
back. I'll bring you water.
Who's calling? Mette? That fitter.
No, it's not Mette. It's Astrid.
Lies. I see everything. How she looks at you. You're both waiting for the sickness to take me.
Hi, Astrid.
I'm sorry I upset Mama. Can you put her on the phone?
She's quite tired.
Should I come by again?
I've got it handled.
Handled. You've never had anything handled. I did everything for this family. I worked, I cooked and cleaned. And what did I get for it? Dritt. Ungrateful children, a useless husband, and this damn... I'll be gone, and you'll do what you always done. Hide. You will lie to our daughters. Tell them it wasn't your fault. But they'll see through you. They'll see their father for what he is. A useless, filthy little coward. You'll tell them you loved me. Maybe they'll believe you, but then they'll find out. They'll learn it was all a lie. You loved her. Always her. But she'll never love you back. No. Who would ever love a yavel such as you? Only me. And look at what I get. This is your fault, Carl. It's your fault.
Wolves again. I'll need to take care of it.
Yes. Go handle it. Go and hide, you coward. Go.
Ingrid? Ingrid? Oh my god. Oh my god. I tried. I'm sorry.
Rachel! Oh, easy. You're okay. You're safe.
Is she... Where's Joy?
The police took her.
Am I?
The coroner believes it was an aneurysm. Natural causes. Rachel? What did you see?
It was... I don't know how to describe it. It wasn't human. Ropes, or more like vines they hung from it.
Radcliffe, Chapter 7. The Purifier came cloaked in roots and vines. This is a good thing. A blessing. Joy was blighted, and the Purifier chose you to protect us before it could spread.
Or she's cursed.
Krista!
How can we trust what she says? You know her story. Everything she touches turns to shit. Maybe she didn't even see the Purifier. Maybe it was the...
Do not say that name here. This isn't for us to decide. Rachel will testify before the elders.
The elders?
They'll hear your testimony and render a judgment.
Xavier, what is there even to discuss? Joy is dead, and she's responsible.
Krista, enough! Rachel, the elders can help you, but you have to tell them the truth. Lies breed blight. Joy was blighted. I can't lose you too.
But what if I'm not blessed or cursed, or... What if this was all just an accident?
You witnessed a miracle tonight. How could that be an accident? Now go home. Spend time with your family. Meditate on the teachings. I'm sure the right words will come to you.
Hey, you missed the mess. There was a leak in one of the machines. Rach? Is something wrong?
It's Joy. Eric. She's gone.
What?
She's gone. And I couldn't do anything about it.
Ah, Rach. I'm so sorry.
I was helping her. It was working.
Yeah, I know. How did it happen?
You know I can't tell you that. You only just joined the Foundation.
Well, has anyone told Toby yet? Rach, Joy was his sister. The only family he had left.
I don't need him making things worse for me. For us.
Rachel, what the hell happened tonight?
I'll write a note, and you'll take it to him.
What are you gonna say?
I don't know, a Foundation prayer? It might bring him some comfort.
Toby hates the Foundation.
But Joy didn't. We were helping her, and she believed we could help him too. It's what she'd want.
What about money? His job doesn't pay well, and it'll be difficult to cover the funeral costs.
Toby's proud. He might take it as an insult. Maybe I should just apologize.
For what, Rach?
I recruited Joy. I feel responsible for her, okay?
Look, whatever you decide, I'm behind you 100%. If he freaks out, I'll try to calm him down, and if he's satisfied, I'll tell him it was all your idea.
I know, and I appreciate it. Just let me think on it, okay?
Yeah, okay. Hey. Te amo.
Te amo.
Why are you sitting in the dark? Papa, are you okay?
I didn't get a good look at it. That thing that killed the goats ran to check on your mother.
Papa, where's Mama?
I tried. I tried my best.
Orson, I need to talk to Grandpa. Why don't you go say hi to Grandma?
No!
Papa, did something happen? Oh God. Oh God.
Should we ride the tractor today, Lilivan?
Orson, Angel, don't come in here. Go back downstairs. Oh God, Mama. How did it... Papa? Did you...
It's not my fault. I tried everything I could. I really did. I took good care of her.
Tried what? CPR? Did you even call the paramedics? I need to call an ambulance now.
I already called them. I'll wait with Orson. The ambulance should be here soon.
Okay. Let's get the place looking presentable. Mama would kill me if we let them see it like this. What's this?
Oh, that's your mother's painkiller.
Papa, she didn't take any injections. What did you give her?
I was just trying to help. That's all.
Paramedics are coming, Papa, and police. If they see this, what do you think they'll say?
Just get rid of it.
Papa, this is evidence. I'd be incriminating myself.
Then put it back where you found it. Maybe they won't even see it.
Papa, did you have something to do with Mama's death?
If you want to turn it into them, so be it. I would never hurt your mother.
Never.
Astrid, I think the ambulance is here. I should go downstairs.
Come on. Don't do this, Joy.
Last call, Toby.
This is Joy. Tell me something nice, and I'll call you back when I'm
Shit.
Toby, I need to talk to you.
Yeah, you do. Your wife is pulling my sister deeper into her goddamn cult. And it needs to stop.
She's dead.
Rachel?
No. Your sister. Joy.
No. Joy's fine. I just heard from her.
I'm so sorry. I am. You need to know Rachel and I both really cared about Joy.
You're serious? How did it happen?
I'm not sure.
What do you mean you're not sure?
Rachel said it was some kind of accident. Wanted me to give you this.
What the hell is this supposed to be?
It's a prayer. For you. From the Foundation. Rachel thought it would bring you some... I don't know. Comfort.
Comfort? Are you fucking kidding me, Hernandez?
She said Joy would have wanted you to have it.
Hey, take that shit outside!
What the hell does Rachel know about what Joy wanted?
It's okay. It's fine. We're friends.
That's what I fucking think of a prayer from your wife's cult.
Xavier? Krista? Hello?
Rachel, is everything all right? More visions? The Purifier has more to show you. These visions are a gift.
They don't feel that way.
Even Radcliffe himself was frightened by the things he saw. But while others saw a monster, he saw salvation. Our order is not for the faint of heart. But I've never had to worry about that with you. I always knew there was something special about you, Rachel. And now the Purifier has shown me I was right. Something to share, Krista?
What if you're wrong? What if she did see a monster?
The Pestilent.
Xavier, you know why we came to this town. What we're here to do? Can we really risk everything on a feeling?
Faith, Krista. And until now, my conviction was all I had to keep us, this whole damn town, safe. But now I have more than that. I have proof.
Blessed? Cursed? I honestly don't know what I believe right now. But Joy is dead, and somehow I'm responsible.
Joy's lack of faith was the true culprit. Don't let her doubts become yours. Joy's brother. Did you speak with him?
I sent Eric to break the news. I sent him a foundation prayer.
And?
He tore it up and punched Eric.
And you were expecting a different response? Everyone knows how much Toby hates the Foundation. Toby needs to be dealt with, Xavier. He'll only cause problems for us.
Yes, I know.
There's more. Eric's been asking questions.
Can't you just put him in his place like you usually do?
Eric is only an initiate. Initiates are impressionable, but also unpredictable. That makes them dangerous.
He's also my husband. You've always taught us that marriage is a temple built on trust.
You are a blessed protector, Rachel. Called by the Purifier. Eric won't understand that. You'll have to figure out how to field his questions without putting us at risk. Can you do this?
I can try.
I'm certain you can.
Will it hurt?
Can't keep running from this. I shouldn't hold us in your...
Will it hurt?
Yes. But this is how we become free, Joy. Truly free. From all the ugliness inside us. That's why you came to us. To me.
Okay. I'm ready, Rachel.
Good. Now say the words. I'll do it with you. I am blighted. My words are woe. My deeds are rot. But I am not lost. By hallowed blade, I draw out my affliction, and I am made pure.
I know it hurts, but you're doing really well, Joy. Now I need your other arm, the wrist. What?
You didn't respond to our other therapies. This is the only way.
Rachel, I appreciate everything the Foundation, what you've done for me, but I can't.
You have to stay and finish the oath. I know you're scared, but...
Rachel, let go of me.
You can't keep running from this. The blight has to be cut out or it spreads.
Rachel, let go!
This isn't just about you. You have to finish the oath.
Get the hell away from me! Rachel?
What did you do, Joy?
I didn't...
What did you do?
Please, make it stop! I'll do anything!
Great Purifier, grant us your protection and hold us in your loving embrace.
Please, make it stop! Make it stop!
Joy, you need to listen to me.
Joy? you.